Hello, I'm Ruth and welcome to Something Worth Seeing, where we help others help themselves. So in this video, I just want to walk you through and talk you through how I got a research assistant role. So one of you kindly wanted to know a bit more information about, what I wrote and how I actually got this role. So first things first, I'm just going to start with telling you how I actually got this role. So I had a thought in my mind to, basically just email the universities around me. So at this time I was based in London. So it kind of depends where you're located, because where I was based, London has so many universities. It's got King's, UCL, Greenwich, Roehampton, Royal Holloway, UEL. It's got so many that I'm not even mentioning. So London has so many universities. So I had the mindset that if I emailed, at least most of these universities, at least one would get back to me. So in sending out and writing out the email, everything literally remained the same, apart from, as I'm going to read the email, apart from University of so-and-so. So that's what I did. So basically I sent out emails. I looked at the university website, went on psychology department, because that's what my degree's on. So I wanted to get experience with a research assistant, with a psychologist, with an academic psychologist, or just any information that they knew about. So yeah, so I went on the university website. I just literally looked for the head of department and then emailed the head of department. But then for some universities, I think I emailed just people that I thought would be responsible for like volunteers or research or things like that. So that's what I personally did. And then, because my mindset was, if I got in touch with the head of department, they could then, know who in their department was looking for someone. So that was kind of my mindset behind everything. So now I'm just going to get my laptop and actually read to you what I wrote. And funny enough, as I read it again, I was just like, wow, I missed out one word. So it wasn't even, coherent. But, I still got a volunteering position. But I'll just read it as normal. So I wrote, hello, so-and-so. My name is Ruth, and I graduated with a 2-1 in psychology last year at Aberystwyth University. I'm currently looking for some experience as a research assistant and that's supposed to say, and I was wondering if the University of so-and-so have paid or volunteering opportunities within the psychology department. Kind regards, Ruth. So literally that is, that's all that I wrote. I literally wrote that for every university and sent it out. And the thing was, when I sent it out, most of them, said, oh, they don't have anything at the moment. So that was mostly what most of the emails I got back. But the one that actually got back to me was the university that was nearest to my home. And then it was the head of department, and then he referred me to the research head. So this was, the lady was head of department for research. So then I got in contact with her, and then I told her what my interests were at the time. So I think at the time I wrote health and well-being, personality, trauma, I can't remember, health and well-being, but because I think all the time it's changing, because I just done my dissertation a year before about, health and healthy lifestyle. So that was my passion. So I feel like my passion's always grown, but it kind of stays the same, if that makes sense. Like it gets deeper into things. So yeah, so that's what happened. And I had like an interview with the head of research, and then she said what she was going to do. She was going to email all the lecturers, all the colleagues in the psychology department, asking if they needed help with anything. So as that happened, I think got an email or something. So I got a university email so I could access like papers and journals. And then later on, I got access to the library, which was nice, that I could just go to the library as well. So yeah, so after that, there were 2 lecturers that needed help. So one of them was writing actually before. So basically, as I shared my interest, the the lecturers, yeah, the lecturers that that could do with some help. They had areas that I wasn't particularly interested in, but I thought, you know, it was still a good opportunity for me to at least get some experience, even if it was going to be short or long. So the first one, I think that was noted down, was helping with a meta-analysis in regards to, I think, driving behaviours. I think it was around that topic. And also, what I really wanted to do that one as well, because it's what he needed, a second reviewer, because he was about to publish something. And then the second one was writing a literature review, and this was about quality of life in those who were, I think it was with disabilities. I think it was that one. So out of the two, I planned to do both of them, but I ended up only doing the second one. So what I actually done on the role was, it was very flexible. And what I liked about the volunteering position is that you didn't always have to be at university. You could literally read at home, or you didn't even have to go to the library if you wanted to. It was literally just hands-on. So what I did was usually dedicate 1 day a week to do that. And I think that was Thursdays or something, but yeah. So basically what I did was I was helping formulate the helping formulate the research in regards to her topic. So I would basically do independent research, find out about the topic, and I put in a template or table. I put all together, and I'll be sending stuff, and then she'll look at it, and then she might give me something else to do. But this volunteering position was very short, and yeah, the reason why I didn't get to do the other one, because I think he mentioned he was marking, and then his project also had been postponed. So the time that I was there, and I never heard back from then after then. So I thought that maybe, yeah, so maybe it just didn't happen really, the first one. But I was happy to have done the experience, because even though it wasn't specifically an area that I was hoping to do in the future, I thought it was really nice hands-on experience of just, you know, being a researcher. Of course, there's so much in being a researcher. It could be importing data. It could actually be, you know, actually going out on the field and conducting things. But my role during those 3 months was literally just collecting data, basically. But I think it was nice as well, because you learn from different people, and she as well gave me just like a template to do in regards to literature reviewing, and I think that will be very helpful for next semester. Hopefully I can still find the template you gave me, because right now currently I'm doing an MSc in psychological research methods, so it does really tie in. So next semester I'm going to be doing a literature review. So I would just suggest, even if it's just little, like I did, less than 3 months experience, it's definitely going to help, and it gives you understanding of different things in psychology. Yes, there's the side of clinical psychology, you know, working in a hospital, but also as a researcher as well. And I feel like whatever role you do in psychology, you're always going to do some part of research, whether it be big or small. So that was how I got the role. And yeah, so I told you how I got the role and also what I did. And yeah, so that's basically what happened in the role. And I'm thinking, what else? Yeah, so another thing is, if I was to basically, with what I know now, if I was to go back, I think I was going to say it was last year. It feels like last year, because literally this year has gone. There's been a lot. I'm so thankful there has been a lot going on this year, because I'm really in the mindset of going outside my comfort zone. So I've gone to quite a lot of psychology related events. So yeah, that was this year. But if I was to do it again with what I know now, and yeah, with what I know now, I would basically, let's just say I really wanted to get experience for mental health, or, you know, personality, or well-being, or diet, or exercise, or depression, or psychosis. If I really wanted that designated area, I would go back on the website. Because another thing with the university website is I find really good is that, let's just say they say Dr. So-and-so, it usually has all their key interests of research, and it also has their paper. So what I would do next time, if I really had someone that I really wanted to work with, or a topic that I really wanted to work with, I would probably read their paper and say, you know, I read your paper, and I also have an interest, let's just say, in exercise and prevention for depression, and do you know, have any experience, not experience, do you have could I be of help, you know, because I'm looking for an experience as a research assistant. So that's what I would do if I really, my arm that's what I would do if I really wanted experience within that area. And it's very good as well. Another thing that came to mind is that you don't only have to, I mean, you're not only what's the word, so basically you don't have to only go to lecturers to ask if there's research experience. You can, you know, help someone who's doing a PhD, help someone who's doing a master's, because at the end of the day, everyone does some type of research, and you can just say, you know, I helped with this part of research, this was what I did, and, you know, it helped me to do this, I learned these types of skills. Because I'm really seeing as well that just being able to learn new things is really, you know, a great blessing, and it definitely helps you as you further into your career. So another thing, so going back and forth with that one, as I'm now, you know, I only done that for 3 months, and it probably could have been longer, I'm not sure, but I don't think the department needed that much help. But if it was a long-term thing, I probably would have worked with different people in the department, and as a project finished, going to another one as well. And at the time I was thinking that I did want to do a master's, but I was thinking about, you know, how am I going to afford, well, I knew it was possible, because at the start of the year I wrote all my goals down, and I would just literally go and say, you know, I've been awarded a scholarship even though I didn't see it. So I think writing things down, I'm going off topic, but it's coming back, writing things down, and writing things down and aiming for that. So at the time, I wasn't thinking of getting a master's because of funding, but then I later did, so I was able to get my tuition covered. So this is where I am now. So I'm studying psychology at the University of so I'm studying a master's right now, and the reason why this is going to all make sense. So I'm just going back to saying, the reason why now I'm not in a research assistant volunteering role, even though that one ended, is because I thought to myself, I am going to do my own research now. So, you know, just focus on my master's, just focus on the things around me currently, because back then I was just looking for more experience. And I probably now, hopefully, God willing, you know, by the end of this, I'll be able to get like a paid research experience role, because I really feel like this course is good in helping you getting the foundations in research with psychology as well. But we'll see where life leads, whether, you know, I apply for something else or whatever parts of psychology. But right now I'm just like immersing myself with the career that I believe I want to go into. But so see you in the next video. But so hopefully, you know, sometimes I say a next video, but so I won't say next video, I'll just say hopefully along the lines, you know, when I feel like it's time, because like right now it's coming into the seasons of scholarships. So I'll hopefully share how I got awarded a scholarship, and I'm just so grateful because I went to an event and it was literally 900 people, and then only 800 so and so could actually be considered, and literally I was one of them. So I'm so thankful, because many people are like, oh, do you have to be smart? It's not about being smart. I think it's about selling yourself in a scholarship application, showing, you know, why you really want this and things like that. So hopefully I should share that with you soon. So if you have any questions, and if you have any tips for anyone else who wants to get a research assistant volunteering role. But also I would say as well that if I wasn't doing a master's, by volunteering as a research assistant eventually can lead to a paid one, because I do hear a lot of, not a lot, but I have heard stories of people volunteering, then it leading to paid. Because I think at the end of the day, yes, it's all well and good having a degree, master's degree, undergrad, but we also need to as well get practical experience. So experimental knowledge is what we need. So yes, see you in the next video. And this was something worth seeing, where we help others help themselves. Bye. So hope you enjoyed this video about how to get a research assistant volunteering role. And another thing I would say is that I personally believe that during my undergrad, it does help you to know kind of what a research assistant would do, but it's also nice to have formal experience as well. But yes, as you can see, I was a bit tired in this video, but thank you for staying to the end, and I wish you a lovely day, a lovely evening if it's evening. So see you later, as it's my aim to help others help themselves. Bye.